Good morning, chaps. It's Deepak here again from Gobsmackers, a private tutoring company based in London. If you're looking for any kind of tuition, educational, or any kind of advice at all, feel free to just get in touch. Give me a shout. All my details are below. Okay, today I want to talk about something called reps. I've just finished reading Arnold Schwarzenegger's, listening to the audiobook, my Total Recall, my unbelievably true life story. And one of the fundamental principles behind his success is something that I think has become hugely lost in kind of today's culture of multitasking, overproduction, overconsumption, and over everything. Basically, it's an ability that I think Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of nailed in that kind of iconic phrase within the context of his book. Reps. The power of repetition. And, I made reference to this a little bit yesterday when I referred to the idea of compounding. But, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, became 5-time Mr. Olympia. He was the greatest bodybuilder of his generation. Some people argue he's the greatest bodybuilder of all time. But the point is that he had the amazing ability of focus and being able to spend up to 5 hours a day at a time in the gym, 2.5-hour blocks each. And, this is kind of, this amazing level of focus and amazing level of dedication is something that he carried with him throughout his incredible career. Hollywood's leading man, I think earning $30 million for the Terminator movie. He, of course, as I said, was 5-time Mr. Olympia. He grew up in a place called Graz, which is a small village in Austria, and then moved over to the United States and, went on to become the 2-time governor of California, not to mention all the other business ventures that he was involved in, buying art, his investments into property, buying 747, a Boeing 747, and the way that he practiced his political speeches, he'd rehearse some speeches, 30, 40 times in order to, make sure it was perfect, because, life is a place in which we have only one take, and let's make sure that we get it right. So thinking about your education, please, it's something that we don't do enough of. Practice, and engage in deliberate practice, which is something that I'm going to talk to you about tomorrow. Reps. It's something that's been lost today, but if you want to get good at something, you do that same thing day in, day out, and you dedicate yourself to it. And it is the way that you can we can hopefully getting at least 1% of the way towards achieving the kind of success that Arnold Schwarzenegger has had. So, my recommendation is the book, Total Recall. It's amazing, from an educational and inspirational and insightful perspective, and reps. It's a phrase that kind of is, that I've come to love. Thanks, guys.